My Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Yeah.
My Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
I really do this.
I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah.
They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the building. God bless to everybody in the building. Let's go. Are y'all ready to have some fun on this mock draft? You know, I'm asking everybody in the building. Hold on, I got the wrong emblem in the corner. It's the Sixer emblem. I might just leave that up because I'm a Sixer fan. But let me put that. I'm gonna change that real quick to Vikings. Put that. Hold on there. There you go. I changed it in the upper right corner. I put a Viking, my picture of me with the Viking flag. But anyway, yeah. You know, this offseason has been outstanding, has been terrific so far. Very, 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 very entertaining. And the one thing I haven't done as much is do mock drafts. You know, I don't know what's happening with that, but we're going to start this mock draft with a banger. We're going to definitely see what we do. How is everybody doing? We got Holden in the building. What's going on, Mike? It's been a bit. Let's get it. Shout out to you. Salute to you. Jasper in the building. Salute to you. Everybody in the building. Salute to you. God bless. Hopefully you're having a wonderful night. And if you're not having a wonderful night, I hope it gets a lot better right now. And if you haven't already, gotta ask this. Make sure y'all hit the like button when you come in the building. Stay a little while. And also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is One YouTube Family, ladies and gentlemen, and we're also going live for some primetime games as well. Salute to everybody in the building. Can I get a thunderbolt? All right, let's get started. I'm going to put it up right now. We're not even going to hesitate. We're going to get right started into the mock draft. I'm not going to sit here and just talk a whole bunch. I'm going to get right to it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we're going to start with the Vikings. If somebody wants to do a mock draft for their team, if you're not a Vikings fan, let me know. I will send the link. I will put the link in the comments. Come on the show. And even if you don't want to come on the show, I'll just do a mock draft for your team. But I'm letting you know right now. I'm warning you right now. If you're any team but the Vikings, I'm not saying I'm going to make the worst picks for your team, but I don't know all the details and all your weaknesses of your team, so I might jack it up completely. I'm probably going to jack it up for the Vikings. So I'm just saying, if you want to join the show, please let me know. You feel me? Now, we're going to do a 7-round mock draft for the Vikings. Well, I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller so you can see the screen a little bit better. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller so you can see the screen a little bit better. Here we go. Hopefully, you can see it a lot better when I do that, but you can't barely see me. All right, now, let's get started, y'all. Let's get started. And I'm going to slow it down, right, for the first round at least until we get to the Minnesota Vikings. Now, let's get started. All right, hold on. I'm going to pause it. So, Fernando Mendoza goes number 1 to the Raiders. Okay. We already know that's going to happen. Now, Arville Reese, linebacker, goes number 2 to the Jets. I like that move. Let's see what the Cardinals are going to do. The Cardinals go edge rusher, Reuben Bain Jr., number 3. Let's see what the Titans do. I think they're going love. I think the Titans are going to go love with the 4th pick. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Sonny Styles, linebacker. Oh. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. So David Bailey, edge rusher, goes to the Giants. Now, let's see what the Browns do. Browns go love. Okay. I can see that. So right now, how do y'all feel about the draft so far, right? Because when you think about it, right? And I'm doing wonderful, Jasper, by the way. Just still trying to fight this little cold, but it's all good. God is good. All right, so the Commanders, let's see what they do on the clock. All right, so they go Francis Mongoa, tackle. I probably jacked his name up. Hey, listen, if I jack their names up, my bad. Hey, listen, do not come at me in the comments. If I jack up their name, my bad, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Saints, let's see what the Saints do, aka Aints. Delane, they go cornerback, LSU. Wow, he went 8. Chiefs, what the Chiefs do? The Chiefs are going to go for number 9, Cornell Tate, and that is debatably the best wide receiver in this draft. So congratulations, Patrick Mahomes, getting that guy. Now let's get to the Cincinnati Bengals. They got to go defense. They go safety, Caleb Downs. That's a good pickup right there. All right, Dolphins on the clock. Hold on. You're going too fast. Hold on now. So the Dolphins go tackle Monroe Freeling. And then the Cowboys go safety out of Oregon, Dylan Fineman. If I jacked his name up, my bad. And now on the clock is the Rams. The Rams go number 13. They go tackle out of Utah, Spencer Fano. All right, let's go to Ravens. Ravens are going to go guard. I'm not even going to try to say his name out of Penn State. Guard. He's probably the best guard in the draft. Wow. Listen, what's up? That's what's up, though. Got to protect Lamar. All right, so then they go CJ Allen, Georgia. Buccaneers go the 15th overall pick. They go linebacker. The Jets, let's see what the Jets do right here. So the Jets go cornerback, Jermod McCoy, Tennessee. Now we have a chance to get some great defensive tackles. No matter who the Lions pick, we have a chance to get some of the best defensive tackles in this draft. Oh, okay. They go tight end. Sadiq. Hey, listen. Let me say this real quick, y'all. We got some of the best choices right now. With the 18th pick, we got some of the best choices, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. All right. With the 18th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select who? We got 2 minutes to make this choice. We have Mekhi Lemon from USC, wide receiver. We have Caleb Banks out of Florida, defensive tackle. We have Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona. Akeem Mizider out of Miami. I'm trying to look at the defensive tackle. Hold on. Let me just go defensive tackle real quick. We do got some trade offers, but before I do that, I want to see what defensive tackles we have available. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So we got Kanan McDonald. We got Peter Woods. Yo, we got everything, bro. We got Lee Hunter. What are we doing here, y'all? Are we going defensive tackle or are we going best player available? That's a wide receiver, according to PFF, which I don't think that's a good idea, but then it could be a good idea. Who knows? Caleb Banks is definitely up there. We can go edge rusher, Akeem Mizider, because we're trying to, replace Jonathan Grenard, even though, listen, Jonathan Grenard had a down season because of injury. Prior to that, he had back-to-back, I think, 12 sack seasons. So we do need another pass rusher. And as much as I love Andrew Van Ginkel, you know what I mean? He's getting a little bit up there. He gets hurt. I think he gets hurt every single season. So I'm gonna keep it real. But Akeem Mizider or Mirziter, if I jacked his name up, my bad. His pass rush is amazing, right? He had 13 sacks in 2025. He had 4 hits. He had 50 hurries. Oh my gosh. His pass rush grade is 92.5. His overall grade is 92.5. He's also pretty good in the run game as well, with a 88.3 overall grade. He has a true pass rush grade, 94.2. Now, his pass rush win ratio is 20.8%. 20.8%. His run stop rate is 4.9%. Now, I'm a first look, 6'3", 280 pounds. According to PFF Big Board rank, he's ranked number 21. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I kind of want to go pass rusher here more than anything. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Chris, for real? McDonald? We going McDonald. You want to go McDonald? We going McDonald. And if that's, hey, listen, we can go McDonald. McDonald, Caden McDonald, defensive tackle out of Ohio State. 326 pounds, 6'3". I like him. Let me go back to him real quick. So his pass rush grade is 62.8. His run defense grade is amazing, 91.2. His true pass set pass rush grade is 67.2. His overall grade is 86.5. He had 2 sacks, 12 hurries, 1 batted. I like him, but I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. What else? To everybody in the building, who else would y'all want? Who else would you want in this draft? Honestly, I love Caleb Banks as well. But to be honest with you, let me see what the trade offers are. So if we trade back, all right, so if they want to trade with us, hold on, say we want the 26th pick and we want your 91st pick and we want your 126th pick and we want your a future second round pick too. And a future oh no, you don't want to do that. A future third round pick and a fourth, since you want to be smart. So we get the 26th, 91st, 126th, and a future third and a future fourth. I don't know if that's enough, man. I don't know if that's enough, man. I feel like I ain't doing enough. I could trade back. Let me see what the chat is saying. Should I trade back here? I don't know if I should trade back. I think I'm going to stick and pick. For this draft, I'm going to stick and pick. All right, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go Akeem Mizider. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. All right, let's make this a little bit faster. We in the second round, y'all. We in the second round. Let's turbo this up. All right, so we're in the second round. So the Vikings had the 49th pick in the second round. We do have 4 trade offers. Let's look what's on the board right now before we even do that. All right, so we got Eli Stowers. We have Keontae Scott, cornerback out of Miami. We also had Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker out of Texas Tech. We have D'Angelo Pons, cornerback out of Indiana. Let's see what the trade offers are so far. No, we're not going to trade with the. Nah, we're not trading. We're going to stick and pick. All right, so we're going to draft. Let's see, linebacker, tackles, missed tackles 20. Coverage grade is 92.3, which that is excellent. Run defense grade 94.8, excellent. Pass rush grade ain't the best, but if you're able to stop the run, you're good at stopping the run, and you're good at covering as a linebacker. I love that. Absolutely love that. Let me see how tall he is. He's 6'1", 235 pounds. He might. What y'all thinking, man? What y'all thinking here? Are we going linebacker right here in the second round? Should we go linebacker? David Bailey there. You said David Bailey. Let me see what you talking about. Let me see what bull. David Bailey. I think he got drafted already, to be honest with you. I think he got drafted. Yeah, I think he got drafted already. So where we going here? I think we might listen. I'm thinking about going Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech. What do y'all think? Linebacker at a Texas Tech, he can cover and he can play the run really well. So that is just my opinion. So right now we drafted edge rusher Akeem Mizider. Matter of fact, let me see what the best defensive tackles are available real quick. I know I'm going heavy D right now. Heavy defensive tackle right now. Nah, we don't have to do that. All right. The trade offers are not good enough. Let me see what the chat is talking. Jacob Rodriguez was close to a Heisman candidate invite. Let's go that route. Thank you for that. You get a Thunderbolt. Shout out to you for that comment. I'm going to leave it up for a little while. So welcome to the mighty Minnesota Vikings, Jacob Rodriguez. Rodriguez, welcome to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Now we're in round 3. We have trade offers, but I got to see if we got a dang on center that I can get before I even trade back. I don't want to trade back inside lineman. All right, so center Jake Slaughter is right there. I think I'm going to go Jake Slaughter right here, y'all. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a reach to some people, to be honest with you. But I don't really care. I want to make sure I get my center because Ryan Kelly just got released. Not released. He retired. I'm sorry. He just retired. So I'm going to make sure I get my center right here at pick 82. I go Jake Slaughter to replace Ryan Kelly, Pro Bowl tackle, Pro Bowl center, and Ryan Kelly is going to retires. So Jake Slaughter is going to be his replacement. Jake Slaughter has a pass block grade of 84.1. He has a run block grade of 80.2. He has a zone grade of 81.7. He also has an overall grade of 79.3. He gave up only 1 sack all season. He gave up only 1 hit all season and gave up 2 hurries all season. First look, 6'3", 303 pounds. Welcome. Let me just look at the chat real quick. Welcome to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're feeling the vibes. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family, ladies and gentlemen. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together and not separate us. And I truly feel that way. We're also going live for some prime games as well. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. We're in the 3rd round. Right now, we're in the 3rd round. With the 97th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select. Now, who we doing? What are we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? All right, so we got, woo! Let me look up Dante Corleone. If I jacked up his Dante Corleone or Lone, listen, if I jacked his name up, my bad. But I want to go get my defensive tackle in the worst way right now. So he had 7 hurries. He had 1 hit, no sacks. His pass rush grade is 59.5. His run defense grade is 80.9. Now, let me see. 335 pounds, 6'1". I could go this route, but let me look at Anthony Hill Jr. as well. Overall grade 72.8 out of Texas Longhorn. Run defense grade is 79.7. Coverage grade 63.6. He had 47 tackles last season in 2025. Let's see what his first look is. 6'3", 238 pounds. I'll be doubling down on linebacker right there if I go that route. Yeah, we wanna matter of fact, I'm not gonna go Anthony Hill Jr., but what I will do, I'm looking at this tackle right here from Miami, right? And I'm also looking at Dante. So it's gonna be between those two. So either Markel Bell, which he gave up no sacks, only 1 hit, 14 hurries. His pass block grade is amazing, 83.5. His overall grade is 72.1. Played 16 games. Offensive snaps, 1,034 snaps. 0 sacks, only 1 hit, 14 hurries. His zone grade is 71.3. His run block grade is 66.0. 6'9". Oh my gosh, 6'9"? Huh? He almost a 7-footer playing. Oh my gosh. Is that normal? Yo, that man is 6'9". We going with it, bro. 345 pounds. We going with it. Markel Bell, welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, baby. Yeah, I went tackle. Yeah. So I went. All right, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go give you a little recap. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we went Akeem. I think I'm jacking his name up. Pass rusher out of Miami. We went Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker out of Texas Tech. We went center Jake Slaughter in the 3rd round with the 82nd pick, and then with the 97th pick, because our tackles keep getting hurt. And my whole thing is, I don't know how many sacks. I don't think he gave up any sacks. If he probably gave up one, I don't think he gave up any sacks. He's 6'9", 340 pounds. Yo, listen, if Brian O'Neill get hurt or Christian Darrisaw get hurt, we got another tackle that's ready to rock, man. You got to make sure you draft for potential injuries too, as well. Now, let's go into the running backs in the 5th round. We're in the 5th round, ladies and gentlemen. 161 pick in this draft. We could go guard here. I'm going heavy like trenches right now. Trenches. Let me see. Katron Allen from Penn State. Let me see what's this bull looking like. All right, so rushing grade 91.3. Zone grade is 78.7. Gap grade is 90.3. Elusive rating is 102.6. He rushed for 1,303 yards, 6.2 a carry, 15 touchdowns, caught the ball 18 times for 68 yards. That's not really that good. I'm gonna keep it real. It's all right. It's better than nothing, but it's all right. It's all right. All right. So 5'11", 219. And what I mean by good, I'm talking about the catches, the receiving yards. I'm saying that the rushing yards is amazing. 1,303 yards, 6.2 a carry. I love that. I gotta do. Matter of fact, let me write his name down because I'm gonna do some research on him specifically. Katron Allen, Penn State. And I also want to do research on matter of fact, I want to do research on a couple of these players that I drafted. Honestly, Akeem and Zider. And I want to do research on Jacob Rodriguez because I drafted him because I don't know too much about this bull. So, but I'm listening to what y'all say. I already did research on Jake Slaughter. I love him. Let's do research on Markel Bell too. All right, so that's some of my homework I got to do research on. I'll be making a video about some of those players, by the way. How's everybody doing today? Let me see what's going on in the chat. We got Frox in the building. We got Bob in the building. We got David Bailey there. I read that comment. Skull. All right, so what's up, Angel in the building? My bad, bro. Listen, it's all good, bro. You're here. It is what it is. Curleone is the guy. Listen, bro. We got him. He's in the purple and gold now, bro. Oh, hold on. So we got Jake Slaughter, Markel Bell, Jacob Rodriguez, and Akeem Mazada. So this is what our draft looks like so far, y'all. And I think I'm gonna go Katron Allen from Penn State. We're gonna go get our halfback right here, and we're gonna do other mock drafts. So don't be alarmed. All right, we have 6. We're in the 6th round. We're gonna go tight end John Michael. Let me see what's up with this bull. Oh my gosh, hey, listen, he downgraded. He downgraded in the 2025. He must have got hurt. Nah, we not going this route, man. We ain't going this route. Hey, listen, respectfully speaking, we're not going this route. We going to probably double up on a pass rusher. Caden Curry, overall grade 90.6. Pass rush grade 88.7. Run defense grade is 86.7. What the heck? True pass rush grade is 82.7. This guy got 12 sacks, 14 hits, 20 hurries, 2 bad. Who is this guy? Hold on. Why is he ranked so low? Gosh, Lee. Hold on now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Hold on now. 6'3", 260 pounds. Ohio State Buckeyes. What's up? Why he dropped to the 6th round? Somebody got to tell me something about this, man. I'm going to draft him, though. I'm going to draft him. All right, so we going to draft Zane Durant, defensive tackle, Penn State. Oh, gosh. No, he ain't. No, he not. Hey, listen. No, he not. Hey, go. You know what I'm saying? No, he not. No, he not. Oh, I didn't even go safety in this draft. That's a dud for me. Oh, Cole Winsinski. Hey, listen, we probably going to go safety right here, Cole. I don't know too much about this bull from Texas Tech. Well, Texas Tech Red Raiders. 6'4", 220 pounds. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go to the freaking bowl, baby. Let's go to the freaking bowl, baby. Let's freaking go, baby. Two picks in the 7th round. Last but not least, we're gonna go Roman Humby. Let me see what it's looking like. All right, so 1,118 yards, 4.9 a carry, 7 touchdowns. Caught the ball 17 times for 166 yards. Rushing grade is 81.9. He improved every single season. 6 foot, 210 pounds. Welcome to the mighty Minnesota Vikings, bruh. Welcome. Guess who's back? Back again. All right, we're gonna go safety Styles Jr. Lorenzo out of Ohio State. 7th round pick. Welcome to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. And this is going to be the first mock draft tonight. All right, listen, y'all. I'm going to go over this draft. I didn't make any trades. I literally stick and pick this whole entire draft. So I went a little bit different what I usually go in the first round. I went Akeem Mizider. And if I jack this name up, my bad, out of Miami defensive end. My thinking process is Jonathan Grenard is going to get traded. I don't know for what. Is it going to be a 2nd round pick? Is it going to be we get lucky and get a 1st round pick? Or are we going to get 2 3rd round picks? Whatever, 3rd and a 4th. I don't know. But we're going to mess around. We're going to trade Jonathan Grenard. So we had to replace his production. So I went him, right? And I don't know too much about him, but his stats are off the charts. I got to do some research on him. And then my homie said draft Jacob Rodriguez, Texas Tech linebacker. Listen, I love what his stats were amazing as well. I got to do some research on him. Now, the guy I definitely did research on was Jake Slaughter. Jake Slaughter is a straight stud. I went center in the 3rd round, and then I went tackle in the 3rd round because I went Markel Bell out of Miami because Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill always get hurt. And then I went running back Katron Allen. See, we're going to have to get a safety. I didn't go safety. I don't know what I was thinking early on. So Katron Allen, Penn State. We went him. He's a straight dog. Caden Curry, Ohio State. We went edge rusher, doubled down on edge rusher in the 6th round. And then we went safety in the 6th round. Cole listen, I ain't going to try to jack his name up. You know what I'm saying? Then I doubled down on running back, drafted Roman Humby. And then I doubled down on safety Lorenzo Styles Jr. And they gave me an A+ for this draft. So we're going to do another mock draft. And how's everybody doing today, by the way? God bless everybody that's in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Like, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, man. I'm going to catch up in the comments. Skull to you, bro. Skull to you. Chris, for real. Skull. Yes, hit the like button if y'all haven't already. Bob, shout out to you. Linebacker. Yeah, man. Had to go. Hey, listen. I had to go get that linebacker, bruh. The Ohio State University. For real. We got the Ohio State. He said, Banks, please. Yeah, we're going to have to get Banks in it. Yogi, what's good, my guy? Shout out to Yogi in the building. Yeah, shout out to my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. You know that song? That's my dog. That's my dog. Y'all know that song? Shout out to my brother. Talk that talk. You already know the vibes. Cole Payton. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. But all right, we going to the next draft, y'all. We're going to the next draft, baby. Let's go. Oh, we round 2, baby. We round 2 with it, baby. All right, let's get it, man. Y'all know those vibes. We here. Let's go. We going to start it over. All right, I'm going to go slow, and then I'm going to go fast again like I did the first draft because I'm nosy. I like to see what teams do. You know what I mean? I already know what the Raiders are going to go. Mendoza, that's like a given, but it's tricky up top, though. All right, so they went Mendoza. Okay, let's see what the Jets do. All right, so they're going Reese. Hold up. Ruben goes 3. All right, so it's starting to be the same. All right, so David Bailey goes 4. Okay, for the Titans. All right, on the clock, the Giants. Hold on. Jeremiah Love goes to the Giants at 5. He goes to the Giants at 5, bruh. Why is he going so high, y'all? Why is he going so high? All right, listen. For everybody that thinks Jeremiah Love is dropping to number 18 or even past 10, I got bad news for you. I don't think he's getting past the Browns or the Giants. Either or. If he gets past the Giants, he's not getting past the Browns. That's just my honest opinion. That's just my honest opinion, y'all. He not getting past top 6 picks, bro. That's just my honest opinion. Maybe I might be wrong on draft day. You're gonna have to trade up to get him. Francis goes tackle, goes. I'm gonna see what the Chiefs do. They go tackle as well. Let's see what the Bengals do. They need a defense. Bengals go cornerback, Delane. I love that. LSU. I love that. Guard goes to Miami. Oh, safety goes to the Cowboys, Dylan. Sadiq goes to the Rams. What? Let's see what the Ravens do. Ravens go, oh my goodness. Caleb Downs drops to 14 to the Ravens. All right, so we go Spencer for new tackle from Utah. All right, so Jets go Jermod McCoy. Okay. Lions go Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver. I'm trying to think. Okay. Makes sense. All right, now the Minnesota Vikings are up. What are we doing here? Now, I'm going to just name a few players, and we do have trade offers, but I'm going to name with a few players that's on the board. We have C.J. Allen, linebacker out of Georgia. We have Caleb Banks, defensive tackle, Florida. And according to PFF, when it comes to ranking, he's the number 1 guy on this board right now, Caleb Banks. You have Jordan Tyson, Arizona State wide receiver. We got Akeem Mizida. We're not going to draft him because I just drafted him in the last mock draft in the first round. We got Emmanuel McNeil Warren, safety out of Toledo. We have Keldrick Falk, edge rusher out of Auburn. We got Avion Terrell, cornerback out of Clemson. We have Blake Miller, tackle out of Clemson. We have Cassius Howe, defensive edge rusher, Texas A&M, my bad. Amar Cooper Jr., wide receiver, we're not doing that. Caden McDonald, all the way to the 28th? Why are the defensive tackles dropping in this draft? What's going on? We're going to be able to get a very good defensive tackle if we just stick and pick, y'all. Caden McDonald is number 28th ranked. Peter Woods is number 30th ranked out of Clemson? What? My guy, Denzel Boston, wide receiver out of Washington. I love him. I love Colton Hood, cornerback out of Tennessee. Man, we got some Christian Miller. Christian Miller out of Georgia. I like him. And I like Lee Hunter, defensive tackle, Texas Tech. Hey, listen, we got options. Now, let me look at the trade offers as well, and then I'm going to get to the chat. All right, so we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, number 21. They want to trade with us. So that's not trading back too many spots. And then you got the Patriots trying to trade with us at 31. We're not doing that. And then the Saints, a.k.a. the Aints, at 42. We're not doing that at all. But let me get to the chat. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. We need a center now. We need to get a center. We can get a center in the 3rd round or the 2nd round. But look who's the 4th spot. You said look who's the 4th. Hold on. The 14th spot. Hold on. Let me see. You said 14th spot? Oh, you talking about in the draft? Who's the 14th? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, Caleb Downs. Yeah. I think that's what you mean by that. But look, run it. We need a center. Trey back. Can step Pittman today. Okay. Defensive tackle, not a high knee, probably. Why? Okay, that's probably, yeah, you're right. Let me get to this guy right here. Because we need someone to replace. So Emmanuel, coverage grade is absolutely spectacular, right? And this is the only chance I'm going to be able to draft him. If I pass on him, then we're not going to be able to get him. So 92.0 grade. His run defense is pretty good as well, 83.2. His overall grade is 91.9. Let me see. First look, 6'2", 202 pounds. Now, we could trade back a couple of spots and risk losing him and get more draft capital. What do y'all want to do? Are we trading back, or are we sticking and picking and drafting Caleb Banks, CJ Allen, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, Keldrick Falk? What do we do here? Because you know we need to get an edge rusher because Jonathan Grenard he's going to be traded. I honestly should have probably traded him before I started the dang on draft. But what are we doing here? What do y'all want to do? My dog. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go him. We're gonna go him. Since y'all want to go him. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go that route. Say less. Say less. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Let me hold on, man. Dang, gosh, hold on, pause this. Hold on now. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, Alex Toledo. Let's freaking go, baby. All right. Now let's get this. Oh, crap. Let's get this party. Let's get this party started with the rest of the draft. So, the first round's always the hardest round to go. So let's resume this mock. All right, so we're going all the way to the second round. Now, this is where we could trade back, or we could stick and pick again. We do have trade offers. We could trade back a couple spots to the 55th pick with the Rams and get some more draft capital. Or we could trade with the Patriots at 63 and get more draft capital. But let's see who's on the board. We can go Chase Bezantis, guard from Texas A&M. He had a down season, gave up 1 sack, 3 hits. That's not really bad though. Run block grade 62.7, pass block grade 70.7, which I love because Kevin O'Connell loves to pass the ball. He gave up 8 hurries. First look, 6'5", 315 pounds. We could go O-line right here. We could go edge rushers and get Gabe from Illinois. And he had 12 sacks, 7 hits, 22 hurries. His pass rush grade is 88.5. His run defense grade is 64.3. His true pass rush grade is 86.3. Pass rush win ratio is 14.9%. He played 12 games. Let's see his first look. He is 6'3", 270 pounds. Now, let me look at the chat. Let's see what y'all thinking. Trade. No, I should have traded him. I don't think I could trade him now. I already started the draft. Gabe is also a dog. Remind me of Von Miller. Hold on. You said Von Miller? Hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? I should have traded Jonathan Grenard before I started the draft. Next time, I'm going to trade him for a first-round pick or a second-round pick. So I have to remind myself to do that. I think once you start the draft, you can't trade the players. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I got to try that. You know what? To replace Jonathan Grenard, I'm going to go Gabe right here, baby. I'm sticking and picking, baby. I didn't trade back one time in these drafts so far, man. I haven't traded back at all. Usually I'm trading back 50 million times. I haven't traded back at all. All right, so we're in the third round. So this is where I need to go get my center. I got to get a center right here because we got to replace Ryan Kelly into our offensive line. And we got choices, right? We have choices. We have between Connor Liu and Jake Slaughter, who in the chat, we're going to choose. We're getting a center right now. We're not going to take a chance at missing out on 2 of the best centers in this draft. I usually draft Jake Slaughter, but if y'all want to go Connor Liu, we can go Connor Liu. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Now let's look at Connor Liu, right? Pass block grade is pretty darn good, 71.9. Run block grade is 64.9. His zone grade is 63.8. His true pass block grade is 76.6, which is pretty darn good. He did give up 2 sacks last season. He gave up 2 hurries. Now, he did have a down season overall when it's compared to his 2024 season. He has a Overall grade of 67.6. But numbers don't tell you the full story. He is 6'3", 303 pounds. Now, let's see. All right. So what do y'all think? I'm gonna go to the chat again. Y'all let me know. So we can go. Oh, so you wanna see? We don't have a 4th round pick. Oh, hold on. You said defensive line from Ole Miss. Oh man, I think I might have. I gotta go defensive line. You reminded me, but I gotta get my center right here, y'all, because Ryan Kelly is gone. He's retiring. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna have to trade back then. Because you're saying Logan Jones. Yes, Logan Jones will be there. I love Logan Jones. I think Logan Jones is a great idea. Who is this guy? Rich. Great idea, by the way. I saw Connor Lew is more polished. Yes. We can go this route, or we can trade back. I like Connor. I like Jake. People go Connor more because what you just said, bro. You said he's more polished. I'm more of a Jake guy. But I also like Logan Jones. But the thing about it, man, I don't know. I want to pass up on both of them, Connor and Jake, when they're right there in front of me. I think, but if you want a center now, go Slaughter. You said go Slaughter? All right, we going Slaughter. Hold on. Let me see what the defensive tackles are real quick. Nah, we're going to go center. We're going to go center because we got to replace. If we're trying to protect J.J. McCarthy, matter of fact, I'm going to go Connor. You know why? Because I always draft Jake. So welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. All right, y'all. I got one of my favorite players on the board. His name is Jonah Coleman out of Washington. One of my favorite players in this draft. And I feel like, sorry, y'all, hold on. Just blowing my nose real quick. I feel like Jonah Coleman is so slept on. I feel like if I trade back, I'm not going to be able to get him. Let me see what the trade offers are real quick, because I kind of do want to trade back. If I trade back, I'm going to miss out on him. I think I got a stick and pick. But Jonah Coleman's there. You also have Markel Bell. You also have Dante Corleone, defensive tackle out of Cincinnati. Does anybody know who this is? Anybody in the chat know who Dante Corleone is in the chat? Is he worth this 3rd round pick? His run defense grade is pretty good. It's 80.9. His pass rush grade is another story. Ain't the best. His true pass rush grade is 61.3. His run stop rate is 3.9%. The 72.6 overall grade. First look, he's 6'1", 335 pounds. They give most drafted by the Bears. See, they got this. This is really cool that they broke this down. So they got the Bears drafted him at the highest percentage, and they got the Texans, and then they got the Chargers. They don't got no analysis. What's up with PFF grade, man? They don't got no analysis for nobody. Like, they don't got no analysis. Who's in charge of this, man? For real. All right, so 6'1", 335 pounds. I ain't trying to complain, but dang. But you know what I mean? Who knows about this guy right here, though? Who knows about this guy? Hold on, let me get to the chat. Hold on. Rutledge. Oh, I should have looked at him. Oh, we need more linemen to block Michael Parsons. Remember that. All right, listen. Let me show y'all what we got so far. So we went safety in the 1st round. And everybody agreed with this. To replace Harrison Smith, if you're a Minnesota Viking fan, you should salute this draft pick right here, baby. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren out of Toledo. Very good cover safety, by the way. Very good tackler. And then we went Gabe out of Illinois' edge rusher. We're about to lose Jonathan Gennard. So you got to replace his production. And Jonathan Gennard, when healthy, is an easy double-digit sack person. And my homie, said that Gabe reminds him of Von Miller. If he's anything like Von Miller, I can't pass that up. So I had to go Gabe, right, in the second round. So then I get to the third round. You know, I usually go Jake Slaughter when it comes to the center position. But I went Connor Lew from Auburn because we need to replace the myth, the legend that just retired, Ryan Kelly. And I got a short that's going to come out probably tomorrow about that. He just retired today. He made the announcement today. So now we're in the third round. And I want to go defensive tackle so bad. We could go Markel Bell, tackle out of Florida. This man is tall. This guy is 6'9", 345 pounds. He got to be one of the tallest linemen in the NFL. He is 6'9", y'all. Oh, my goodness. Markel Bell, Miami Hurricanes, is 6'9", 345 pounds. I drafted him in the first mock draft, by the way. So let me look at the chat again. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. But I agree with you. Mike Washington might be a better prospect, but Coleman is a beast. I love Coleman. I love Coleman, bro. Go get your guy. Go get my guy. Y'all letting me get my guy, man. Are y'all letting me get my guy? Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, Jonah Coleman. Welcome. We're in the 5th round, y'all. We don't have a 4th round pick. We have 2 third-round picks. No 4th round pick. Mind you, just because it's a 5th round pick, because people just value like the 1st through 4th. It's not just about the 1st through the 4th to the 4th round. It's about every pick. And if you can score gold in these last couple of rounds, few rounds, you're doing some special things. Now, we do have a trade offer. We're not going to make that trade. We're going to stick and pick. We have Joe Royer, Cincinnati tight end. Let's see what he's looking like. Overall grade is 59.8. That's not starting off really good. 416 receiving yards. Caught the ball 29 times. 14.3 on average per catch. 4 touchdowns. Let's see how tall he is. 6'3", 250 pounds. They got the Eagles drafted him 11%. The Chiefs drafted him 10%. And the Bengals drafted him 9%. And they don't have no analysis on the guy. So we could go tight end, but I don't know about that. We're not going quarterback. That's definitely not going to be the answer. We got Kevin Coleman Jr. out of Missouri. We have Caleb Alarms, or is that how you say his name? From TSU linebacker. Look, man, Logan Jones is right there. Hey, listen. When y'all get a chance, look up Logan Jones. Logan Jones center. Iowa Hawkeyes. Him being right here is like one of the greatest value picks. And I can't draft him. I just drafted Connor, so I can't even draft him right now. We also have cornerback Charles Demings. What the? All right, so Michael Tafe, safety. We're not going that route. You know, I didn't even draft a defensive tackle. We got cornerback Thaddeus Dixon, North Carolina. Where like there's it's so crazy, right? I'm gonna finish this draft, but I gotta say this, y'all. This draft is top heavy with the defensive tackles, meaning if you don't get your defensive tackle in the 1st and 2nd round, you're not going to get a defensive tackle possibly. If you don't get them in the 3rd round, you're definitely not going to get them. Because when you go defensive tackle, and I'm not saying that the defensive tackles that are in the lower rounds ain't going to be good because that's not true. But my gosh, bro. Like when you go defensive tackle, like they going all the way back. What round is that? 197. 197 6th round, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's 6th round. That's crazy. And the next one is the next, like according to PFF grade, The next highest rate defensive tackle is Zane Durant. It's crazy. Let me look at the chat. Look at the chat. Hope he doesn't from the Ravens. Yeah. Bell is too tall for the NFL. Yes. Yes, he's too tall. Yeah, 6'9", bro. Excuse me. I like Trig from Baylor or from Georgia if we go tight end. All right, if we go tight end. The problem is this, bro. We don't even, there ain't no real. Hey, they off the board, bro. Who you talking about? Like, you talking about people that probably was listen, those prospects are probably, you love Zane Durant? We going Zane Durant then. Let me look up Zane Durant one more time. Let me look up Zane Durant. Look up Zane Durant real quick. And Zane Durant, where's Zane Durant at? Damn, where was he at? What position is Zane Durant again, bro? Hold on. Where is he at? Where is Zane Durant, baby? All right, let me look at the chat because I'm lost. Banks, yeah, we could have went Banks. We could have went Banks. Oh yeah, they gone. Yeah, they gone. He's defensive tackle. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. I messed that up. I missed on the trenches with that. Yeah. Oh, Zane Durant. No, he's here. We're gonna go Zane Durant then. All right. We're not gonna go to the comparables in 2025 because it doesn't look the best. But he is 6'1". Oh no, he's a little small, bro. He's a little small though. He only listen. He 287 pounds. Now, I don't know if he's big enough, bro. Like with the weight wise, you know what I mean? I don't know about that, bro. I need a 300 pounder. I know, bro. Listen. He's going to be solid. Yo, Logan Jones is there, bro. The problem. Are we going to just draft Logan Jones? Should we just draft Logan Jones and be like, yo, it is what it is, bro? We going to draft Logan Jones and call it a day. Hey, we draft Logan Jones, bro. We going to double down on center, bro. Maybe one of them can work, like, be a guard or something. Or be the backup center. Develop two centers at the same time. All right, we're in the 6th round. Now we got trade offers. Let's resume this. All right, so we in the 6th round. We look Jaden Roberts. We got Tanner. I'm gonna try to get Zane Durant in the next pick. So I'm gonna go Jaden Roberts. Jaden Roberts only gave up 1 sack, 0 hits, 1 hurry. Pass blocking grade is excellent, 87.5. 6'5", 327 pounds. I'm gonna go him. I gotta get another guard. And of course, Zane is off the board. So we're gonna go the next best thing. Cole Brevard from defensive tackle from Texas. Run defensive grade 71.6. Pass rush grade is 67.9. He is 346 pounds, 6'3". We're gonna go this route. Cole Brevard. And now we're in the 7th round. 2 7th round picks. And I'm gonna trade back because I feel like I need more picks because I gotta get a corner. I'm gonna go fullback there. And I'm gonna go tight end for the last pick, Lake McRae. All right. This next draft, I'm going to trade Jonathan Grenard. We're gonna trade Jonathan Grenard to the Cowboys. We're gonna trade Jonathan Grenard. No. Who we trading Jonathan Grenard to? All right, let's go over this draft real quick. So we went Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, round 1, 18th pick. We went Gabe from Illinois. My homie said he reminds him of Von Miller. I couldn't pass that up. Then we went center Connor Liu. Then we went one of my favorite running backs, Jonah Coleman, in the 3rd round out of Washington. He is going to be such a dog. Like, people want to love this guy. I cannot wait. If we happen to draft Jonah Coleman, bro, I'm going to get his jersey, definitely. We went Logan Jones. We went center again. We doubled down on center because we want to make sure that center position is on point. So we got Connor and Logan Jones at center. Then we went Jaden Roberts guard. We had to get more. We got to get more offensive linemen because we know they get hurt. So yeah, y'all can't be mad at me with that. I just didn't get no defensive tackles until the later rounds. Doesn't mean Cole ain't gonna be good, but so we went Cole 6th round from Texas, and then we went fullback to replace Ham with Eli, and I'm not gonna even try to say his last name. And then we went tight end USC Lake McRee, and they gave us an overall grade of B. Now let's do this again, and we're gonna trade. We're gonna trade Jonathan Grenard right here. We're trading Jonathan Grenard. We're trading Jonathan Grenard. All right, so let's trade Jonathan Grenard. So player. Who else should we trade? Don't make me start trading everybody. I can't trade everybody. All right, let's trade Jonathan Grenard. So what team needs a pass rusher? All right, so I know the Cowboys are trying to replace Michael Parsons. So that's what the first team that pops in my head, like the Cowboys. All right, let's trade with the Cowboys. Even though I don't want to. Hold up, chat. What team needs a pass rusher? What team needs a pass rusher, y'all? T-Bass, what's good, bro? I'm an Illinois grad. Oh, wow. Think about the kid that worries me from Illinois is he had a Senior Bowl with his playing against equal competition. Oh, that's true. Seahawks had interest. Okay. I think Washington Seahawks. Okay, so we're going to trade. Hold on, my bad, y'all. The Vikings should grab Kyler Murray. He's better than what you have. Hey, listen, we're going to see what happens. We're going to have a quarterback competition. May the best one win. Wide receiver from Iowa is a great return man. Okay. I'm going to have to look him up. Tanner is Travis Kelce. Oh, what? All right, let me get to. All right, so hold on. So you said, hold on. Y'all, who wants a pass rush? You said Washington and Seattle. There's a lot of edge rushers in this draft. Teams won't be offering too much for him. They can draft one this year. I would love Kyler. All right. Let me try to see what I can get. All right, so I'm going to go Cowboys. Should I go? What number is the Cowboys? They're the Cowboys. What do we? I don't want to trade too far back. I don't want to trade too far back. I don't want to trade with the. We're not trading with the Lions. We're not trading with the Eagles. I can't stand the Eagles. I can't stand the Lions. I can't stand the Bears. What team is lucky enough to have Jonathan Grenard? Would it be the Giants? They're not going to give up their first round pick, so I'm not even going to try to even force that. All right, so we're going to look at. Hold on, what the heck? Where is the dang on? All right, so we're going to look at. Let me look. So what y'all said the Commanders and who? All right, so hold on. You said the Commanders and Seahawks. I ain't trying to give them to the Seahawks, bro. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, bro. I would never trade anything to the Seahawks. Not now. After that, Sam Darnold going won a dang on Super Bowl. Hey, listen, bro.
Stop the cap. Really, stop the cap.
All right, we're not going to get that far high of a pick, so I'm not even going to try to look in the first round. So we're going to look. Will the Falcons need a pass rusher? Seattle. They're not giving up a first round pick. Jags. I'm going to trade with the Jags. If they don't need a pass rusher, it is what it is. It's a mock draft. We'll see what happens. Hey, listen. Would they accept this offer? Let's see. Jonathan Grenard for their. So what would it be like their second round pick? I'm gonna see if they'll do it. No, they said no to that. They said third round pick. Can I get both of your third round picks? All right, so a third round pick and a fourth round pick. Let's see if they do it. Let's offer it. Let's offer. Offer trade. It gets accepted. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if the Jags need a pass rusher. But the Jags, we traded him to the AFC. We traded the Jags. We traded Jonathan Gennard to the Jags for a 3rd-round pick and a 4th-round pick. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this draft right now, baby. Let's go. Hold on. Oh, my gosh. I put it on fast speed. All right, so let's see what Fernando went 1. Sonny Styles went 2. Jeremiah Love goes 3. Jeremiah goes 3 to the Cardinals? Wow. Yeah, I don't think Jeremiah Love is dropping to 10. David Bailey goes to 4 to the Tennessee. Caleb Downs goes 8 to the Aints. Cardinal Tate, wide receiver, goes to the Chiefs. Delaney goes to the Bengals. Oh, so the Lions go Akeem Mazider out of Miami. Woo! All right, we got trade offers, y'all. We trade. Hey, listen, let's just trade back on this one, bro. Hold on. First, let me look at what options we got. We got Caleb Banks. We got CJ. The same options we usually have. Emmanuel McNeil, Keldrick Falk. All right, so what we going to do? We going to trade back. I know y'all probably like, Mike, what you doing? Hey, listen, we going to trade back, bro. We're going to trade back a couple spots and get an additional 3rd-round pick. Is that cool? We trade back a couple of spots, bro. But we go from 18 to 21 and get an additional 3rd-round pick, bro. Is that realistic? Is that realistic to even do? Let me see. Oh, we're going to do it, though. We're going to do it. All right, so we at the 21st pick. So we got, how many picks we got, y'all? All right, so we got our 1st-round pick. We got our 2nd-round pick. We got 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 3rd-round picks. We got 5 3rd-round picks, y'all. We about to have some fun. I'm not going to trade back anymore, y'all. I'm done. I did too much. We got 5 3rd-round picks. And I thought that 100 was the 4th round. That is a late 3rd rounder. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, y'all. What? Are you serious, bro? Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go to the freaking bowl. Let's go to the freaking bowl, y'all. All right, let's get this popping, bro. We already traded back enough. All right, so, all right, in the 1st round, let's start with the 1st round. With the 21st pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select. Who we selecting, y'all? Who are we selecting in the 1st round? So we could go many different ways. We could go edge rusher because we just lost the edge rusher. Cassius Howe out of Texas Tech. Matter of fact, let me look up his stats. And I didn't mean to rhyme just now, but it just kind of flowed. All right, so his pass rush grade is 90.3. His run defense grade is 73.6. His true pass rush grade is 86.5. His pass rush win ratio is 19.9%. And his overall grade for the 2025 season for college, for his team, for the Texas A&M. All right, so 13 games played, 591 defensive snaps. He had 12 sacks, 2 hits, 27 hurries. Gosh, 27 hurries. Woo! Hey, listen, I don't know. I got to look him up too, baby. I got to look some people up, bro. I got to do some homework on some of these players, man. I got to do some homework, man, on these prospects. For real. For real, for real. That is awesome. First look, 6'2", 248 pounds. So we could go that route. We could go Kedrick Falk out of Auburn. 85.5 in run excuse me, run defensive grade. Pass rush grade is 66.0. 75.8 overall grade. 2 sacks, 1 hit, 27 hurries. I love the hurries, baby. I love it. I love it. First look, 6'6", 285 pounds. Trends. They got the Cowboys drafting him at 24%. The Cowboys looking for a pass rusher. And then they got the Buccaneers drafting him at 18%. And then they got the Ravens drafting him at 15%. Keldrick Falk. All right, and then we got linebacker CJ Allen out of Georgia. Pass rush grade is 67.7. Run defense grade is 88.6. His coverage grade is not the best, 55.5. He does have 71 tackles, assist tackles 23, missed tackles only 8. Very good tackler. First look, he is 6'1", 235 pounds. CJ Allen out of played for the Georgia Bulldogs. So there's different routes. We could go tackle Spencer Fano. He gave up no sacks. His pass blocking grade is 81.5. His run blocking grade is 80. His true pass set pass block grade is 82.4. Listen, I wouldn't be mad if someone said go tackle here. 6'6", 308 pounds. We all know Brian O'Neill gets hurt. We all know Christian Darrisaw gets hurt. One thing I want to do is not always draft for needs necessarily. Draft the best player available to you, in your opinion. Not just PFF, even though PFF has him ranked number 12 and he dropped to number 21, which is a great pick according to them. But let me get to the chat. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Hit the like button, everybody, and hit the subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you are a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. We're also going live for primetime games as well. Not all, but some. Now, let me get to the chat, because I know the chat's going crazy with the picks right now. I know y'all talking crazy in the chat. Can't fit. Oh, see, look. My boy Bob said go tackle. Cornerback. My boy said cornerback. Okay, defensive back. Gotta look at Mike Washington from ran a 4 point. Okay. His speed transfers to the field for sure. Okay. I like it. 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 Love Allen. I love it too. I love it. I love it. That nose tackle. Oh, we gotta talk about the nose tackle too, though. Because we're not even looking at nose tackles. Hold on now. We ain't looking at defensive tackles. Caden McDonald is right here. 326 pounds, 6'3". One of the best defensive tackles in everybody's opinion. We have Peter Woods on the board as well. Ladies and gentlemen, do we go defensive tackle? Do we trade back just a little bit more and get more capital? Yeah, yes, matter of fact, that's what we going to do. We going to have fun with this draft. And we're going to trade with our rivals. No, we're not. We're going to trade. We're not trading with the we're not going to trade with the Bears. We'll trade with the 49ers. And let's trade for their second round pick. So if we trade back 6 spots, we'll have the 27th pick and we'll have the 58th pick, which will be a second round. Let's see if they'll take this. Nope, they don't want to take that. So what I'll do is I'll add a 7th round pick. Let's see if they take that. They said, nah, we're not doing none of that. All right, so let's get your, all right, we'll get your 3rd round pick and your 4th round pick. The trade back 6 spots. I need some capital, my brother. Or I can give you a late 3rd. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I want that 2nd round pick, bro. I want that 2nd round pick. But I also want your 3rd round pick. But I'll give you, let's see. We'll give you a 3rd round pick. We'll get your 3rd round pick. Let's see if they said, no, we ain't doing that. All right, I got a couple more chances. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to make this work. 19% chance. Let's go. It gets accepted. All right, so we trade back a couple spots. So we get their 27th pick. We get their 2nd round pick. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Hold up. Yes, we get the 27th pick, the 58th pick, which is a 2nd round pick, and their 3rd round pick. And we gave up the 21st pick. We gave up a late 3rd round pick. And we gave up 195, which I don't know where that's at. I don't know if that's 5th, 6th, 5th round or whatever. And we get a earlier 3rd round pick. So I like this. I like that trade. So we got like 6 third-round picks now. All right, now. I'm sorry. I keep trading back, y'all. I'm getting very greedy in this draft because I want to make sure we get everything when we start picking. All right, so we're going to start. Now, we still got Keldrick Falk. We have Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver out of Indiana, Caden McDonald, TJ Parker, Peter Woods, Colton Hood, Caden Proctor, tackle out of Alabama, KC Concepcion. I don't know if I jacked his name up. My bad. Emmanuel Pregnon, guard out of Oregon. Let's see, defensive tackle. Where else is the defensive tackle? Hold on. All right, we got Peter Woods and Caden McDonald still on the board. I think I need to go either Peter. I'm going to go defensive tackle here, y'all. Who do y'all want? McDonald or Woods? Leave in the chat, y'all. Who do y'all want? Peter or Woods? We got a lot of picks, man. It's huge. Ole Miss. Where you at? Hold on. I'm going to put it up right now. I'm going to put up all the defensive tackles on the board right now. Because we're going to go defensive tackle right here, y'all. We're going to get it out the way now. All right, so we got. All right, so look, we got Caden McDonald, defensive tackle, Ohio State. We got Peter Woods, Clemson, still on the board. We have Christian Miller. I love Christian Miller as well. I love Lee Hunter. Which guy? Don't go by PFF. Go by which one you like out of these 5 defensive tackles. We'll go out of these 4. Caden McDonald, Peter Woods, Christian Miller, or Lee Hunter. Who do y'all want the most? Because we have to get the trenches in order. We have to be able to stop the run. We got Woods. We got McDonald. Oh, snap. Lee Hunter upside, though, is huge. I like Hunter, too, bro. I really do. I love Hunter. I love Hunter so much, bro. Hunter's run defense is excellent, 84.5. Pass rush grade is 72.1. His true pass rush grade is 75. He had 2 sacks, 19 hurries. Overall grade is 80.9. He improved. His best year was 2025. First look is 330 pounds, 6'4" for Lee. Christian Miller, I love Christian Miller as well. His run defense is 90.2. Even better when it comes to run defense by a little bit. His pass rush grade is 70.0. True pass rush grade is 71.0. Hurries is 17. 2 hits, no sacks. He is 310 pounds, 6'4". We also have Peter Woods, a fan favorite. Peter Woods, his run defense is 74.2. His pass rush grade is 65.4. He has 3 sacks, 2 hits, 9 hurries. His overall grade is 72.5. So he had a down season in 2025 compared to his other 2 seasons in 2023 and 2024. 310 pounds, 6'3". Then you go to Caden McDonald, right? His run defense is 91.2. His pass rush grade is 62.8. His true pass rush grade is 67.2. His overall grade is 86.5. 2 sacks, 12 hurries, 1 batted. He is 6'3", 326 pounds. So that's just a little bit more information. Yeah, McDonald. I like Hunter too. We're going to go Hunter. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Lee Hunter, to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Now we're in the second round. Mind you, we have 2 second-round picks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Vikings, baby! My bad, I'm getting hyped. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting real hyped right now. We got so many picks, bro. It is out of control. All right, so we're in the second round. So we could go pass rush R. Mason Thomas, Oklahoma. He's the best ranked pass rusher. that's on the board right now. We could also go cornerback, Keith Abney II, cornerback out of Arizona State. We also have a pass rusher in Gabe. We drafted him in one of the other drafts, and he was compared to Von Miller. Now, if he's anything like Von Miller, he would be a top 3, top 5 pick, possibly, right? So if Gabe, listen, when you say Von Miller, a monster in a good way. Then you have the second best tight end in this draft, Eli Stowers off of Vanderbilt. And what else? We have Jadarian Price. We could get him with our second round pick. But where do we go here? Jake Gaudet, linebacker out of Cincinnati. Where do you go right here? Because let me look at R. Mason Thomas real quick. So his pass rush grade is 90.4, which is freaking amazing, right? His run defense is 79.4. His true pass rush grade is 86.5. His overall grade is 85.3. We have to replace Jonathan Grenard, y'all. Sorry about that. So how do y'all feel about drafting R. Mason Thomas? He played for the Oklahoma Sooners, and his first look is 6'2", 249 pounds. Let me look at the chat, see where y'all going with it, because y'all might be. I dare you to draft Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson, Eli Stowers, best tight end in the class. You think he's better than Sadiq? Abney, cornerback. I got Stowers. Then we can get Hawk. Yes, cut Hawkinson. Ooh, that's a good point too. I did Simpson. You talking about quarterback? Yeah. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be a disaster for Viking fans? All right, so we're gonna go. I think that's a good idea. We're gonna go Stowers. I think that's a good idea. Let me look at his statistics: 769 yards, caught the ball 62 times, 12.4 on average per catch, 4 touchdowns. His receiving grade is really good, 85.3. His first look, 6'4", 235 pounds. Welcome to the mighty. Then again, I'm thinking about that Keith Abney II, bro. Coverage grade 85.3. Run defense grade 77.9. Ooh. Improved every season. No touchdowns allowed. 2 interceptions. 6 foot, 190. I gotta go Keith Abney II. I'm gonna see if Stowers is on the board again. No, he got drafted. Goshly, he got drafted. So we're at the 58th pick in the second round. I had to go get the cornerback there. And I hope I made the right choice. So we went defensive tackle. We went cornerback. We're in the second round. Where do we go here? We could go Joshua Joseph, pass rusher. We can go Derek Moore, edge rusher from Michigan. Let me look at Derek Moore real quick. Pass rush grade is 92.4. Sacks allowed, not sacks allowed, 11 sacks, 9 hits, 21 hurries, 89.9 overall grade. First look is 6'3", 260 pounds. Michigan Wolverines. Joshua Josephs. His overall grade is 87.1. His pass rush grade is 90.6. He had 5 sacks, 4 hits, 23 hurries, 2 batted. He's 6'3", 240 pounds. We have to replace Jonathan Grenard, ladies and gentlemen. We have to replace Jonathan Grenard, ladies and gentlemen. We also have another edge rusher from Penn State, Danny Dennis Sutton. His run defense is 77.7. Pass rush grade is 79.7. His overall grade is 80.1. 8 sacks, 29 hurries. Wow, 29 hurries. 6'5", 265 pounds. So I think we got to go pass rush. So Derek Moore, Joshua Joseph, and Danny Dennis Sutton, in my honest opinion. And I know I'm defense heavy. We are going to make sure we get our offense together. We have like 7 third-round picks. So we got a lot to work with. Shout out to Mike. What's going on, bro? Desmond Claiborne, running back, gotta keep asking so we get him. Yeah, you gotta speak it into existence, bro. Boston Celtics losing to Dallas Mavs. This is a good. Oh man, Lee Hunter, I'm not mad at, but Woods or McDonald would have been amazing. Yeah, that was on the board too, bro. I ain't gonna say her in cap. They was on the board, bro. Um, DJ, yeah, they got DJ Moore. Trotter, a dog. All right, so what we doing here? You like Trotter? Linebacker, Missouri Tigers, run defense 89.2. What you thinking, bro? I think I gotta get this true pass rusher though, bro. I'm gonna go this route, and if I messed it up, my bad. I'm gonna go Derek Moore out of Michigan. All right, so third round, we have choices. We have to get our center soon. We don't have to get him at this very moment, but I just want to see what's on the board real quick. I want to see what's on the board. So what's on the board is Sam. We have Connor. We have Jake. We have a lot of centers available, so we don't got to worry about them right now. All right, so best available. We could go Sam. I don't think Sam gave up a sack in his whole college career. Yep, that's true. Sam didn't give up one sack in his whole college career. And yeah. That's amazing. 78.1 pass grade. Pass blocking grade. Run block grade 77.7. 6'4", 300 pounds. Just to put that out there. We don't have to go that route, but I'm just saying. We could get this. We can go Max Clare. He's the next big name tight end. He caught the ball 43 times for 448 yards. Yards per catch is 10.4. 2 touchdowns. Ohio State Buckeyes. First look, he's 6'4", 243 pounds. So we could go tight end right here. We could double down with corner. We could just go get our center and get it out the way and draft Sam Hetched right now. We could do that. We can definitely do that. We have an average at Turner pass rush, not a huge need. We have average in Turner. Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, the one thing I look at it when it comes to pass rush is Andrew Van Ginkel. I love Andrew Van Ginkel. He's one of my favorite players on the team. The one thing that I know and I hope doesn't happen anymore is he gets hurt a lot. And since Jonathan Grenard is going to most likely be traded, we forgot his production the previous season. He was very, very good for us. And if we're losing Jonathan Grenard and you're putting, I mean, as much as I love Dallas Turner, he's gonna have all the attention now, right? Andrew Van Ginkel, he's up and down when it comes to, he's hurt, he's healthy, he's hurt, he's healthy. So that's what I was thinking with that pick. I look here, and I might be wrong completely. I might have jacked that pick up. Nobody talking about him. Watch his game. Let me look him up. I'm gonna have to look him up. All right. Matter of fact, let me write him down as well, baby. Let me write him down. We're going to draft tight end right here. We're going to get it out the way. We're going to get our tight end right here. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, Max, Big Max. All right. So we got to start getting the trenches in order. Right? So we got a lot of third round picks. So we got some moves to make. We got some picks to make. We need to get another guard. You never know. We don't got to be this guy. We could go Connor. We can go get our center right now. We could double down on defense, on cornerback, Dalen Everett. He did gave up 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. His run defense is good, but what about his coverage? I mean, for me, my corner has to be a little bit better with the coverage grade, but you never know. He probably can be better in the NFL. Who knows? I'm gonna ask for y'all opinion for this one. So where do we go right here? Do we go Zachariah Branch, wide receiver? Do we need a wide receiver? Not necessarily. But it's not always about what we really need. It's about who's the best on the board. You get what I'm saying? So Grayson Halton, defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. We could go that route. Dalen, or is it that? Kayron Crawford, edge rusher from Auburn. He had 5 sacks, 26 hurries. Pass rush grade is 85.8, 6'4", 255 pounds. We have hold up. Did we get a safety yet? No, we didn't get a safety either. Gosh, Lee, bro. We ain't getting no safety. All right, let me see what the safeties look. So we got Genesis Smith, safety out of Arizona. He improved every single season. He's a tackling machine. His coverage grade is excellent. Run defense isn't the best, but I don't really care about that. If his coverage grade is good, I like that. Does anybody know who Genesis Smith is? Is he worth this 3rd round pick? 6'2", 204 pounds. Genesis Smith, Arizona Wildcats. Does anybody know if Genesis Smith is worth this 3rd round pick? Ladies and gentlemen. And we have a lot of 3rd round picks, so do not worry. We have, after this pick, we got about 3 to 4 more. So don't worry. Where we at? Branch would be fun. Halton also a beast. Jen is worth, bro. Trust. Okay. We're going to probably go that route, actually. I think that's the route we're going to go. So welcome to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. All right. We're still in the 3rd round. So, so what do we do right here? We got 3 3rd round picks left. We have to go get a center. Where should we go get them at? Should we take a chance and wait for the next 3rd round pick, or should we just go get them now? Because the best center, according to PFF, is Connor Liu. We do have Jake Slaughter. Y'all know I like Jake Slaughter. It's all day, every day. Y'all know how I feel about Jake Slaughter. I'm going to just draft Jake Slaughter just to get it out the way, right? Just get it out the way, right? So I drafted Jake Slaughter right there. So we're still in the 3rd round. We got 2 3rd round picks. Now, I want to get a linebacker. So bad. So Jonah Coleman is on the board. I'm not going to draft him. Matter of fact, let me see what running backs are available right now. Since we're in the 3rd round, let's just see what's running back. Where is it? Running back right here. Okay. All right, so running back, Jonah Coleman. Oh, well, they got the next after Jonah Coleman is Seth. We got Emmett Johnson. We can probably get Emmett Johnson later, right? We can get Emmett Johnson later. He's a popular running back that people like. We could probably go get him later. We're not going to draft Jonah Coleman just because I draft him all the time. So I'm not going to go that route. All right, so we can go. We're not going Markel Bell. LT Overton, linebacker out of Alabama Crimson Tide. All right, so he had a down season. He did have 5 sacks, 2 hits, 17 hurries. His run defense is 64.7. His pass rush grade is 64.8. 6'5", 278 pounds. Now, we could go that route, right? We could also go the route of a wide receiver. If you want to make, ain't nothing wrong with getting another wide receiver. We can't never have enough wide receivers at this point. We don't know what's going to happen with Jordan Addison. So being proactive and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know too much about Ty Felton and what he's going to be. So I'm not hating. I'm just stating they didn't utilize him all like that last year. They traded for Adam Thielen because they didn't trust Ty Felton. And plus, Jordan Addison was suspended for the first 3 games. My question is, should we be proactive and draft another wide receiver in the 3rd round? because of the fact that we're not going to give Jordan Addison the bag, meaning signing him to a contract extension. So should we just draft our wide receiver now, or should we just wait? We could also go Kayshawn Elliott, Arizona State linebacker. His run defensive grade is 79.3. Pass rush grade is 80.4. 2025 overall grade is 67.5. First look is 6'2", 235 pounds. Let me get to the chat, see what y'all thinking. He's an edge. Okay, hold on. Anthony Hill. He reminds me a little of Metellus. Okay. Anthony Hill. We got Anthony Lucas right here. Edge rusher. Let me look at the chat one more time, see what everybody's saying. Count, he's good. Okay, we might get him in the later round too. Shout out to Praz in the building. And Cologne. Okay. I'm gonna look at him again. Felton is a gadget wide receiver to me. That's the problem. Wide receiver makes sense because we're probably losing Naylor. Wow. We might lose Naylor too. Let me see. Let me look at all the wide receivers then, because I don't want to. Oh crap. I don't want to be too much. I don't want to be too much and be on this live 50 million hours, but I just want to make sure we get the right stuff here. According to PFF, Malachi Fields is the biggest, the best wide receiver available right now. Then you got Dezon Stribling. If I jacked his name up, my bad. He had 811 receiving yards. He had 55 catches. His receiving grade is 78.8. First look, he is 6'2", 210 pounds. We're not drafting him here, though. Even if I was like interested in him, Malachi Fields is the guy that we could draft here that I feel comfortable. 630 receiving yards, 17.5 on average per catch, 5 touchdowns. Receiving grade is 76.2. First look, 6'4", 222 pounds. 6'4". Oh my gosh. Let me look this man up, bro. There's a lot of people I gotta look up, man. I'm writing his name down right now. That man is 6'4", bro. Gosh, Lee. When's the last time the Vikings had a wide receiver that was 6'4"? That's more like a tight end. That's more like a tight end. Am I tripping? Fields makes a lot of sense to me. All right, so we going Fields, y'all? Bryce Lance. Oh, we're not going to draft him right here, though. Because no, we're not going to draft Bryce Lance. We could draft him later, though. We in the third round. Fields' contested catch ability and 15.1 per catch reception. He fits the mold of a physical Hey, listen. Say less. hey, say less, bro. Say less, bro. Say less, bro. We're going to get him. Let's go. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, Fields. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go to the freaking bowl, baby. Hey, listen. I'm sorry to say this, y'all, but Jonah Coleman's still on the board. Jonah Coleman is still on the board. And I hate to do this. I'm not going to draft him. I won't do it. All right, what we doing right here, y'all? That is the best value pick, to be honest with you. Like, if you look at everything on the board, we're in the third round. We're the 97th pick. Let's go over the draft. Let's go over what we did so far. Let's start from the beginning. So we went Lee Hunter. We traded back. We drafted Lee Hunter from Texas Tech. We also drafted Keith Abney II from Arizona State cornerback. We drafted Derek Moore to replace Jonathan Grenard out of Michigan. That's another second-round pick. Then we went tight end with our first third-round pick, Max Kyrie or Claire or whatever. Claire, I think it's Claire. From Ohio State. And then a lot of people said the guy that this next guy I'm about to name out of Arizona, safety, Genesis Smith. My guy, Genesis Smith, man. We drafted him as well. So, we had to go get him. We had to go get the safety to kind of replace Harrison Smith if he happens to retire. We got to be proactive. Then we went center, Jake Slaughter, my favorite center. My favorite center in the draft, to be honest with you. I like Sam as well. Those are my two favorite centers, Sam and Jake. Sam didn't give up one sack in his whole entire college career. Jake is a dog. I love Jake. And then we just went Malachi Fields, wide receiver out of Notre Dame. The man is 6'4". The guy is 6'4". So we're in the third round. Still, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 third-round picks. 5 third-round picks. And we're on the last one right now. So what do we do with the 5th third-round pick of this draft for the mighty Minnesota Vikings? Yeah, I said it. I didn't stutter. We had 5 third-round picks. I was dealing in this draft. Yes, I was. I was trading back. I traded Jonathan Gannard. You know what I'm saying? I had to. I traded him to the Jags for for 2/3, honestly. I traded him to the Jags for 2/3. So, yeah, I did it. I definitely did. All right, so where do we go here with the last third-round pick? We could Jonah Coleman is sitting there. Keyshawn Elliott, linebacker out of Arizona State. Does anybody know who this man is? Yes, I agree with this. Excuse me. Yes, I agree with that. Also, our wide receivers had trouble catching last year, bro. Facts. Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. This is our draft. This is all of our draft, y'all. We working together. We working together on this draft, man. I'm not sure what the PFF grade is going to be, but it don't even matter. We're going to do our thing regardless. He was early. All right, so let's see what we do here. In my honest opinion, right? We could go linebacker. We could. Why not? His pass rush grade is really good, 80.4. His run defensive grade is 79.3. Now, this is where I get a little bit iffy. His coverage grade is 47.9, which is not good at all. At all. It's not good at all. I'm just keeping it all the way real with you. 6'2", 235 pounds. Honestly, I gotta go Coleman. I can't even overthink this, bro. Like Coleman's one of my he's probably my second favorite running back in the draft, to be honest with you. I'm going Coleman. I'm just gonna go Coleman. It's no point in even overthinking it. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Whatever. Like, listen, bro. It is what it is. I'm getting him now, bro. I'm getting Coleman, bro. It is what it is. So now we jump to the 5th round. Do not sleep on 5th round picks. Do not sleep on 6th round picks. Do not sleep on 7th round picks. And also, last but not least, don't sleep on undrafted free agents as well. Now, let's get to the 5th round. So we pretty much did everything in this draft. We got every position of need. We do need to get maybe another tackle, maybe another guard. We could probably get another corner. You know what I mean? We got pretty much everything we really wanted, to be honest with you, in the first 3 rounds. So what do we do here? I kind of want to go guard. Stevens. His overall grade, he improved every single season, which I love, is 85.1. He gave up no sacks in 13 games. He didn't give up no hits. He gave up 4 hurries. His pass blocking grade is 91.6. His run blocking grade is 83.0. His zone grade is 89.5. And his true pass block grade is 88.6. Iowa Hawkeyes. Welcome. Hey, listen, I'm not even going to listen. We got to go get some more guard help. You never know. Will Fries might get hurt. Donovan Jackson might get hurt. You never know. Let's go get some more dudes up front. You know, the trenches wins championships. And we got a block for J.J. McCarthy or whoever it is. If it's Kyler Murray, J.J. McCarthy, Tom Brady coming out of retirement, it might be even Joe Montana coming out of retirement. Oh, matter of fact, it might be Dan Marino coming out of retirement. Hold on now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. It might be Steve Young coming out of retirement. Whoever it is coming out of retirement or whoever we get in the trading for or signing or the guy that's on the roster right now, we need a block for him. We need to keep him upright. We need to give him all the time in the world. And the one excuse I'm getting tired of hearing from Viking fans, I'm going to call y'all out right now, is injuries. And it's not y'all fault. Y'all being honest. It's injuries. That is the excuse I can't stand hearing. But it's a valid excuse. So I'm not really coming at y'all, but I'm just being honest. I can't stand hearing it. Because when I seen the 49ers, with all their injuries they had all season long, and still almost become the first seed in the NFC conference, it came down to the last game of the season, going against the Seahawks, the defending champions now, the champions now. They had all the injuries, and they still were one of the best teams in the NFL. You know why? Because they have great coaching. You know why? Because because one of their starters go out, they have another player to replace them. It might not be the same production, but it's something that keeps them afloat. And this is a move that we need to make right here. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, baby. Let's go. We in the 6th round, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, everybody. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. There's a lot of evil going on around the whole entire world, and this is the one channel I want people to be able to come to and just vibe. And it's okay to disagree with someone in the chat. Just keep it respectful, please, and talk that talk. That's all I ask is talk that talk, but keep it respectful. Also, we will be going live for primetime games as well. Not all, but some. And again, we will be going live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And everybody's welcome, whether you're a Viking fan or not. We also are going live for the NFL draft. The 2026 NFL draft, I will be live. It's going to be lit. I can't wait. Now, 6th round for the Minnesota Vikings. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go Kalon Black. Zone grade 84.8. Rushing grade 85.8. 85.5. Rushing yards 1,034. You know, the one thing that I love about it is the yards per carry, 5.6 per carry, and 10 rushing touchdowns. I could go this route. Let me see what the chat is talking about before I move on. I like what these always. Yeah. Miles Price, who we don't need. What? Yeah, you ain't lying. I listen. Always. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to double down on running back. I got to double down on running back. I know we got Jordan Mason, but why not get a third running back? I don't think Ty Chandler is going to stay. Is he staying? And I'm not going to sit here and hate. I'm not going to hate. I'm just stating just my opinion, and it's okay to disagree with what I'm about to say. He all right. Ty Chandler, all right. I want a little bit more than all right, respectfully. It's nothing personal. I just want what's best for the team. That's all. Let me say that one more time. It's nothing personal. He all right, but I want a little bit better than all right. I want actually solid / decent / good for our third string running back, or possibly if he's that guy, he might mess around, be the first string running back. Who knows? Just because you're a 6th round pick does not mean that you are counted out completely. The only thing about the later rounds is when you get the opportunity to get on that football field, you have to show something right away, because you're not going to get many chances like a 1st round pick. You're not going to get many chances like a 2nd round pick, a 3rd round pick, a 4th round pick. So when you finally get the opportunity, you have to shine pretty much right away. And you have to show something at training camp, practice, preseason. You have to really do something and be that that star on the football field when you get the opportunity. Now, let's see what happens. Now, we're in the 7th round. We have 2 more picks. And after these 2 picks, we're going to talk about what we did in this draft. And I want to say I will be getting off this live stream, but thank you so much for everybody that's on the live stream right now, rocking with me. Salute to everybody that's in the building. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Hopefully you got some of the players that you wanted in this mock draft. And we're going to do more mock drafts during this offseason and talking that talk like we always do. Now, we're in the 7th round. Now, we can do, we're not going quarterback. Devonta, I think it's Devonta Smith, Notre Dame. We're just going to go this route. We're going to just double down on the cornerback, 5'11", 195. 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. 72.2 coverage grade, run defensive grade, 72.5. Trend, they got the Vikings drafting him, 23%. The highest percent of drafting this man from Notre Dame is the Minnesota Vikings, then the Green Bay Packers, then the Bengals. So I will draft him. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, Devonta Smith. If I jacked his name up, my bad. Now, with the last pick in the 2026 NFL Draft in the 7th round, last but not least, the mighty Minnesota Vikings draft who? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know where to go with this one. I don't know where to go with this one. Do I go tight end? How many tight ends we got? We only got 1. We're going to go double down on tight end. Lake McRee. We're going to go with this bull. Receiving grade, 72 yards. He had 72.0 is his receiving grade. His overall grade is 69. 4 touchdowns, 14.8 yards per catch, 445 receiving yards. He caught the ball 30 times. Let's get him in the building. 6'4", 250 pounds. Welcome, Lake, to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go, baby. All right, let's go. Let's start with the first round. We traded the 18th pick for the 21st and a top 3rd round pick. Could we only trade back a couple spots? That's decent. And then again, we traded out of the 21st pick. We traded down to the 27th pick, and we got additional 2nd round pick and a 3rd round pick. And we gave them the 21st pick, a late 3rd round pick, and a 6th round pick. So I like that. Probably not the best, but it's all right. And then we drafted Lee Hunter, Texas Tech. They gave us a D+. I'm going to hit them with the stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Really, stop the cap.
I'm going to hit them with the stop the cap because, listen, this is why the PFF, man, they be grading these dudes, man. It is what it is, though. They don't know who's going to be successful or not. We drafted Lee Hunter, and I'm cool with it, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. Then we drafted in the 2nd round Keith Abney, the 2nd Arizona State cornerback. They gave us an A-. And then we went pass rusher from Michigan Wolverines, Derek Moore. With the 58th pick, they gave us a C+. My whole thinking is we're losing Jonathan Grenard. And Andrew Van Ginkel is one of my favorite players on the team. Pick 6 machine, can get to the quarterback at will pretty much. The problem is he keeps getting hurt. And we have to replace Jonathan Grenard's, his production on the field. Yes, we have Dallas Turner. But Derek, you can't have enough pass rushers. Like, I look at it like this. That's a good problem to have a lot of pass rushers that can get to the quarterback. What is the biggest weakness of a quarterback? The defensive line. It starts with the defensive line. It starts with the trenches. And if Derek Moore is that guy, we made a good pick there. Now, we went tight end in the third round. The first third-round pick, we went Max Clare from Ohio State. My homie said, go get Big Max. I said, I'm going to go get Max, man. And then we did trade. That's why we had so many third-round picks. We traded Jonathan Grenard to the Jags for 2 third-round picks, the 81st pick and the 100th pick overall. And for our second third-round pick, which is the 81st pick, we drafted safety out of Arizona, Genesis Smith. All right. And then we went in the third round with the 82nd pick. So we had back-to-back picks. So the 82nd pick, we drafted Jake Slaughter out of Florida. So listen, we doing our thing. Hey, listen, we got an A+ on this draft, man. Hey, listen, we got an A+. I don't care what they give us in the overall grade, bro. This is an A+ right here, bro. Real talk. And then, because you know, I'm a big fan I'm a big supporter of Jake Slaughter. I had to go get my bull Jake. I like Sam and I like Jake. And then we went Malachi Fields, Notre Dame, 6'4" wide receiver. You know, I got to do my research on him specifically. Malachi Fields out of Notre Dame. Make sure I put a dang on star right there. All right. And then you know how I feel about Jonah Coleman. Y'all know how I feel about Jonah Coleman. So you know I couldn't leave this draft without drafting Jonah Coleman. Y'all know I couldn't leave this draft without drafting Jonah Coleman out of Washington. Look him up. He's that guy. He's not the quickest. He's not the fastest. But when it comes to his vision on the field, when it comes to him looking fast on that dang on football field, that's all that matters. I'm going to say this right now. One tackle ain't bringing this man down. Hey, listen, another thing about him is he can block. He's a good catcher. He can literally do everything you need him to do at running back. If Kevin O'Connell drafts Jonah Coleman, he better utilize him in the running back screen game. No, he doesn't have the breakaway speed, probably like a Dalvin Cook. But at the same time, Jonah Coleman can get the job done, in my honest opinion. We shall see. Then we said in the 5th round, why not draft a guard, right? I know we drafted a defensive tackle, a guard in the 1st round last year, right? But for a 5th round pick to get Stevens from Iowa, gave up no sacks in the 2025 season, I said, why not? Because like I said, I don't want to hear the excuses when injuries happen. Next man up. I know it sounds harsh in a way, but at the same time, we can't give up on the season when one player gets hurt. And that goes for any player that gets hurt on the Minnesota Vikings. We still want to have a chance to win a Super Bowl when a player gets hurt. So that's why we went guard right here. And then we went Keelan Black, Indiana running back. They give us an A+ for that. I don't know nothing about the brother, but I'm going to have to look him up as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up brother, man. I'm going to have to look him up. All right, and then we went cornerback in the 7th round, Devonta Smith out of Notre Dame with our first 7th round pick. And then our last but not least 7th round pick, we doubled down on tight end, and we drafted Lake from USC, and they gave us a solid B+ in this draft. Can I talk that talk? That talk. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that is still in the building on this live stream. Thank you so much. I want to say, yo, let me stop the screening. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the screening. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. We got Mike in the building. Shout out to Mike in the building. take a flyer on Green quarterback. I know, right? We could have, but you know, I don't trust Kevin O'Connell drafting developing quarterbacks. Yeah. Ryan Kelly is retiring, and it didn't tell me you were like, oh, that's crazy. And you know what? I got a short that I'm gonna possibly put out after this live stream. I'm gonna put a short out about Ryan Kelly, or I might just put it out tomorrow. I'll actually put it out tomorrow because I put so many videos out today. I'll put that out tomorrow. But yeah, he did announce his retirement. Yeah. I think Hunter was just cause yeah. Hunter just got a contract. Oh, you said D. Oh, Hunter. Who you talking about? You talking about in this last draft? I'm thinking about Daniil. I'm thinking about Daniil Hunter. I can't say for sure, but I don't like this draft for the Vikings. A tight end and a cornerback is rough. But that's later though. That's later in the draft. That's like third, fourth, fifth. Like, you know what I mean? Well, the second round pick. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I think it was a second round pick corner, but we do need more corners though. They're not a big need, but if you're going by the best that was on the board, according to PFF, the guy that I drafted in corner was up there, bro. He was like top 2-3 player that was up there. So I always, like you saying, you can't always go by need. You got to go who's the best available. And he was best available player at the time I picked him. Drafted in 2 tight ends. That stuff is regular tight end is good. Hawkinson's gone, bro. Hawkinson's gonna get released. I'm telling y'all, they're gonna make an announcement. And maybe I'm wrong. They might reconstruct his contract. Listen, restructure his contract, but I think they're going to let him go. I think he's gone. I think Hawkinson is gone. We need to go more to tight. Yeah, especially with JJ McCarthy. I'm calling it now. DJ Moore gets 920 to 1,020 yards. Hey, listen. I don't think it's going to be like that with Josh Allen. No, it's not, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I get it. He has been putting up crazy numbers with the Bears. But Josh Allen, to me, if he's not the best quarterback, he's definitely top 2. That's my opinion. People probably going to disagree with me. If he's not the best quarterback in the game, he's definitely top 2. And DJ Moore, the statistics don't tell you everything about the Bears. The Bears got a lot of talent on that team. Oh, they got a lot of wide receivers. They got a lot of talent, bro. And it's not enough footballs to go around. DJ Moore is still like 28 years old. To my knowledge, he didn't have any major injuries, especially last season. We shall see. I think he's going to have 1,500. I think he's going to have 15 and 15. 15 touchdowns, 1,500 receiving yards. Or it's going to be close. It's going to at least be double digits in touchdowns. And he's going to have, if he stays healthy, watch, bro. You're going to see, bro. We're going to see. We're going to definitely see, bro. McCarthy future in cleaning. Flores look more promising than his future in throwing the football. That's crazy. Shout out to Two Evil in the building, man. Shout out to Two Evil in the building. Caleb isn't a bad thrower. No. You know, Caleb is he can throw the ball, but there's not enough footballs, bro. Who are the wide receivers again? Let me look at their wide receivers again. The Bears. I'm having a let me see. Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears. Let me see. Oh, yes, that's what I'm saying. Roma Dunze, Luther Burden III, dogs, bro. Dogs. There's not enough footballs to go around. Jade Walker, all right, 2. But Roma Dunze and Luther Burden III, listen, bro. They didn't need DJ Moore, bro. There wasn't enough to go around. There just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Ben Johnson had that offense grooving. Moore still wasn't a part of it. That's true. But doesn't mean that he can't do his thing with the Bills, bro. You never know, bro. Mike, are you sad that Kyler is almost a lock to come to the Vikings? You know what? This is how I feel about Kyler. This is my honest opinion. I got nothing against Kyler, right? I'd rather see Mac Jones, but that's not going to happen, right? Most likely. I got nothing on Kyler. I just want to see what he can do with this offense. I'm not saying that he's Sam Darnold. I'm just using this as an example to make my point about. I said Sam Darnold was a straight up bust. I was like, what's the point of signing Sam Darnold? Right? I'm not sure how high of a draft pick Kyler Murray was. Don't really know. I know he was a first round pick. People are counting out Kyler Murray because, of course, he's injury prone as well. But prior to Sam Darnold coming to the Vikings, I can probably debate that Kyler Murray looked better than Sam Darnold prior to him when he comes to the Vikings, if he comes. Now, there's no debate now, right? Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champion. He's the better quarterback, definitely. He's a different type of quarterback at that. But my point is, I called Sam Darnold a bust, and I said he wasn't that guy, and I wanted J.J. McCarthy to start over him. And like I said, I admit that I was wrong. Like, I admit I was wrong about that. My ego would never be too big for me to admit when I'm wrong about something. I was wrong about Sam Darnold. The one thing I'm going to do is give everybody a chance. If you put on the purple and gold, when you become a Minnesota Viking quarterback or whatever position, whether you were good or not on another team, okay, I'll do my research, obviously. But like I said, sometimes new scenery, could change your mindset and make you play better. Kyler Murray wasn't throwing to a Justin Jefferson and a Jordan Addison. I say that respectfully. So we'll see what happens. And Kevin O'Connell seems like he's better at making quarterbacks that seem like they weren't the best on another team or considered bust or not that good. And when they come here, they gotta have talent though. They come here, they look a lot better. So I'm just going to give them a chance. I gotta give them a chance. DJ Moore is going to get the best cornerback now. That's true. Bring it. Bring it. My Wolves with Ant are looking dominant. Yeah, I love Ant. Ant with the master plan. He might even have another 800. Nah, bro, you sleeping on DJ Moore, bro. You don't like his race? You don't like his race? What you mean? What you mean by that? His ethnicity? I don't even care about that. You could be blue. You could be from outer space. You could be from Jupiter. I can care less. As long as you can play and you look good on the football field, I never go by race. I don't know what you mean if you're talking about race like that, or you're talking about like him doing a 40-yard dash, but I would never judge a player off of his race if that's what you're talking about. That's just not my personality. That's not my character. I would never judge anybody on the way they look. I don't even judge anybody, but I go by character. I go by can he play? That's just how that's how I was raised. I don't go by stereotypes of what people think people are. I'm not sure what you meant by that. But yeah, he said don't disrespect Arizona receivers. Man, who do they got as a receiver, bro? Who Who on Arizona is up there with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison? Who is up there? Who's up there? Who's up there? Ain't nobody up there on Arizona. He throwing to people that, come on, bro. This ain't Larry Fitzgerald. Like, listen, they don't got no Larry Fitzgerald. Listen. He gonna be throwing to some good, and this is only if he wins the job, bro. This is only if he wins the job, not yeah, it's only if he wins the job. He got to beat JJ McCarthy out. As soon as Murray left, he went off. That's crazy. I feel like you should look at believe we'll ever see a white Randy Moss or Jerry Rice, but I still like the good ones. Cup. You know, I look at it like this, man. You could go to the NBA and you could say that, but if you got game, you got game. May the best, you know what I mean? The best players are going to play. You know what I mean? You know, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day. I am getting off. I've been on for 2 hours and 7 minutes. Didn't even know I was on that long. Just did a long mock draft. Did a few mock drafts. Had a lot of fun, by the way. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live for multiple games. We're going live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together and not separate us. Salute to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. I truly appreciate all the support and all the love. Have a wonderful day, each and every one of y'all. And God bless to each and every one of y'all. I'm getting off. Yeah. All right, let me get off. All right, I'm getting off, y'all. Peace out. I'll probably be live tomorrow. If not, I'll be live tomorrow. I'm debating if I should put a short out right now or should I just wait until tomorrow. We'll see. But peace out, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Wonderful night. Be safe. God bless to y'all. And I'm out.